Yay! Welcome everybody. So, okay, oh my god, it's August 19th and this is our team call that if anyone I think Alex is here. So this is going to be our weekly team call time, all right? 8 p.m. every Sunday. And tonight is a really like important call because this is something that I think we've got a lot of girls, people that have been with me for a long time that are discount coaches or even challengers. And there's been a lot of, I started a new coach training this month that I think I have been talking to a lot of you also on the side and have talked to you over time about coaching. So I kind of just want to get everybody on the same page and go over everything, the ins and outs of what coaching entails, and just kind of set off on the right foot for the second half of the year here. So that way, for those of you who are interested in coaching, you'll have all the information, you'll understand the ins and outs of it and what it is that I'm actually talking about. And you can understand the gift that you have here if you are wanting and willing to go after it. Okay, so like I said, welcome. I'm super pumped. So I think I'm going to just share my screen and show you guys this fancy dancy presentation I made up. Share screen. I'm getting better at this, you guys. Okay. All right. So this is our getting started right call. So this is something that I'm going to start doing monthly, but now we're just going to set off on the right foot and we'll all be on the same page. So first and foremost, to all you guys that are new, welcome to Team Sweaty Lovely Life. And I call this the Sweaty Lovely Life Project because obviously we have some, as we branch off and grow, we have people that are part of like new teams or starting new teams, but we are all a part of this organization. So I'm going to go down and I think I'm going to go down. Yes. So the first thing I want to start with is kind of like a little like assignment. So I want to talk about your why. So if you've been through the new coach training with me, we've talked about this a lot, or if you're already like kind of a working coach right now, we've talked about this. And I talk about this in my one-on-ones. So you're probably sort of familiar with this, but this is like so important, you guys. Your why, oh my gosh, Mac is going nuts. I want to yell, but I don't want to yell. So your why is like, it's not just your why. It's very similar. You can think about it like your why for why you said yes, why you decided to set out on this journey of getting happier and healthier. But bigger than that, it's like, what's the fire in your belly that's going to get you up and like make you push through the hard every day. So there's nothing about growing a business or starting out on something new, starting a new job or starting anything new that isn't hard. But the why is what makes us push through that hard and just like keep going like there's no other option. So I want you guys to think about why you wanted to get into coaching or why you're thinking about it. Like what is it, like what's that desire, like if you could have it, like that thing that you're working towards that you that's going to kind of like just get you up to work your business every day. So in the chat, I want you to write out your why. And everyone's got to do this. So no exceptions, guys. Is everyone mute? Oh, Taylor. Oh, I did mute you. So like for me, my why definitely is the fact that I want to be able to, one, have financial freedom. I have had my debt looming over me for far too long, and I want to be able to buy a house and not start our life, but go into this next phase of our lives without all that hanging over our head. I want to be able to work from home. I want to be able to, be a full-time coach and not and be able to put in my notice for my job in the next 2 months. So that is what's totally pushing me right now. And that's what gets me out of bed every day. In the beginning, it definitely started with just the fact that I wanted more. I knew I wanted more. I wanted more for my health. I wanted more for my happiness. And I just wanted more for my fitness. And I wanted that discount and maybe to earn a little income and take some of that burden away. But obviously, it's grown to so much more than that. So know that your why is definitely going to change. So I can't see the chat, but did everyone? Let me see if I can pause share or stop share. So did anyone write in the chat yet? You guys see the chat bubble? Yes. Okay, Shannon. Yeah, totally. So I want financial freedom, be able to buy a house. I also want to have a body I'm proud of, totally. Along with putting myself first for once. Always done everything for others. I want to do for me. Totally. I can agree with everything you just said. All right. Still waiting on the rest of you guys. Adriana, I'll let you get a freebie since you're driving.
Well, I was going to say I would totally love to pop in and just speak if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, I'm driving. Sorry, so I'm trying to do this very safely. But the reason, so I'm not even really able to, at this point, because I'm from another country that's not really under the Beachbody network, the Bahamas. So I'm not even able to really get into coaching the way I would really like to. But the thing that keeps drawing me in and just really staying connected is this community aspect that's from the get-go what Amy really presented to me. So I'm in grad school. I had a really tough setback where I ended up having to take an extra year. All my friends got to go off on internship and left me kind of behind. And even though I had a lot of good things going, I didn't recognize how seriously depressed I was, really depressed, which is embarrassing for someone who is going to be a psychologist to not realize how depressed I was. And it's this, you can just come on here tonight and I think I overheard somebody saying oh, you've got to go on a date tonight, and just having this community and having this support, this is what keeps me here and wanting to hold on until I can, get the go ahead to be more active as a coach, because this community and these, not only women, there's guys around here too, right, in this community, but it's really powerful, the most powerful thing I've ever seen. So
yes.
That's why.
I love it. Yes. Oh my God. I'm so happy you said that. Thank you for sharing, Adriana.
Thank you.
All right. I see Leah said she wants financial freedom to pay off her student loan debt, eventually be a stay-at-home mom, put my family first. I never want my kids to have to pay for college. I want to be able to provide for my family without the stress of being a burned out nurse. Totally. Yes, absolutely. Alex, I want financial freedom so I can buy a house and pay off my loans. Yup. And I also want to be able to help people see a positive side to health, nutrition, and working out. Yes. But my why is literally always changing. Yeah. Guys, your why is going to change constantly. And it's going to get bigger. I promise you that. It definitely, as the more I have grown as a person over this past year, the more I've started to believe in myself, the more I've dared to grow my why and change my why. And that's just honestly the really cool part to this. So Lee, hi Lee. So we're talking about our why. So if you want to just hop on and share your why, for why you want to coach or why you're interested in coaching, or just put it in the chat, okay? All right. So I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. I really want to hear from all of you. So I'm looking at Taylor and Tiffany. So, and then we will move on. This is so exciting. And you know what? I don't mind, like, I know money is kind of taboo, but the thing about this community is that, oh, I was reading your comment, Shannon. The thing about the money is that the money made in this directly reflects and correlates with the amount of lives changed. And that's what, like, I don't know any job like that. And so I get really pumped up by, talking about any financial, like, moments or, like, gains that are made in talking about money, because I feel like the more that the money grows, the more impact we're having. And that's like how it's reflecting and how it's showing. So I get really excited about talking about money. So Taylor, I also want to have a body I'm proud of and be strong mentally and physically. I would also love financial freedom someday, to not worry about buying anything. Yeah. I also, side note, feel like as a nurse, it is my duty to be a part of a group like this to spread healthy living and happy lives. Yes, I agree. I honestly agree. I think, like, we kind of forget that, I think, as nurses too. Like, that like, we preach it, but we don't always live it. And I think that's like a really, like a big wake up call, but it's kind of hard. And I think if you recognize it, that's really awesome. But I know it's hard for me, like people I work with, coworkers, that I just want to be like, hello, like, you got to practice what you preach. Tiffany, I want to be able to buy a new, bigger house for my family. We also want to be able to travel more. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Yes. It is my goal to be able to take my boys to Disney World next year. That is awesome, Tiffany. That I love that it's so specific, and like you have something like a specific target. That's really, really important. Like, it's when it comes to our why and goals. Like, I'll talk about this later. Like, that's kind of for a different time. But like my vision board, like putting specific timelines on myself for like when to achieve these goals, because it just keeps you like focused and driven, and just like, like, so no BS. Lee, I want to feel confident with my body and grow stronger mentally and physically. My goal is to look good in my wedding dress in February. Yeah. Oh my God. That's going to be here in like a minute. Oh my God. Okay. So awesome. I'm so glad you all shared. Yay. All right. So I'm going to move on because I got a lot to talk about, like I said. So we talked about why. I wish I could do this easier. So we're going to go over some housekeeping. Okay. So I'm going to talk about just some general stuff. So in the beginning, when you first joined, you should have received a welcome email from your upline coach. So if one of the first things you should do is make sure you go back and you respond to that email. You also, for me, I sent out a new coach info email along with your welcome email. So that's generally kind of what I'm talking about. It goes through all like your first steps for if and you are wanting to coach. That is where you should begin. It kind of takes you through all like the beginning tasks. You also should go through the new coach mentorship that your upline will send to you. So again, that should be, I ran a new coach mentorship this month that some of you are in. And like I said, if I'm your direct upline, you should have received a new coach info email. But I am working on creating a new coach mentorship for the month of September. So if you are interested, please let your upline know so they can let me know. So that way when I create that, I can make sure that you guys are all in, receive that as soon as I create it, because I am making it a more condensed version, and that way so that you can go through the modules. It's going to be like a possibly like a 3-phase module to kind of like that you can go through at your own pace. So I am working on that to be done in the next week or so. So please let your upline know after this call if you would like to receive that. And then otherwise, from here on out, the beginning of every month, all new coaches will be put into that new coach mentorship. So you also should download the Beachbody Links app for your iPhone or Coach Codes for Droid. So this is really helpful down the line once you get into coaching, just to be able to throw in your coach ID. That way you can send any sort of link for any product, program, anything that Beachbody has created or will create. It'll be a quick and fast, easy way for you to be able to plug in like a direct link for when you're on the fly and people like maybe want to sign up for on demand or whatever. Like that way you just have that. I don't personally use it very often, but I did download it only just recently, and it's super helpful. So definitely do that and schedule in team calls. So I'm going to go over that in the next slide, but team calls are extremely important. And then upcoming conferences and retreats. So this is where it gets exciting. All right, so upcoming conferences and retreats. Summit, you guys. Summit is the yearly event for Beachbody. It is going to be July 11th through 14th this coming year. It was June 22nd through the 24th or 20. Yeah, it was like June. It was the weekend of my wedding, so it's a very sore subject for me, but it's okay. I'm not upset that I got married. So this coming year, it's going to be July 11th through 14th in Indianapolis. Every summit is always held 2 years in a row in the same location. I believe last year was the second year is in New Orleans. This year it's in Indianapolis. So it looked amazing. I've heard rave reviews about it. People loved the location and the city. So I know Leah and I have a group created for those of us who have purchased our summit ticket already, and we are going to be looking for lodging together somewhere in the city, whether it be hotel or Airbnb. So if you want to do that, the tickets I believe are $180 up until January. So they were on sale for $130 for a limited time rate following Summit in around July. And then now they are at a still discounted price. I think it's $180 up until January. So if you are serious about coaching, you need to be at Summit. It is, like I said, my biggest regret this year is the fact that I was not able to go to Summit. And for those of you who are brand spanking new, new coaches this month, if you are a success starter, aka if you earn Success Club in the first 3 months of you being a coach, you earn your ticket to Summit. So even if you already bought your ticket and you're a brand new coach, like if you came in and you're like, I want to go to Summit, if you did that, you'd get reimbursed for your ticket. So super, super cool. Super Saturdays, talking all about supers. Super Saturday is a quarterly event. It's local to your area. This next one is going to be October 20th. So actually, Leah and I both went to the last one in Pittsburgh. So I've gone to the last 2 by myself here in Rochester, which is obviously much smaller Super Saturday, but in general, like at every event, they go over all like the big stuff coming out from Beachbody, new products, new programs. They talked all about Lift 4 this last time in January. They were talking all about 80-day obsession. They talk about the Success Club trips. So next year, the Success Club trip is a cruise to Haiti, I believe, which I actually have earned a spot, an invitation to that cruise. I'm kind of like, I think I didn't quite understand. I think I believe it all depends on how long you've been a coach and whether or not you've been earning Success Club. You get invited to the Success Club trip, and you get basically an extremely discounted ticket, or your ticket paid for to these trips. So that is super cool. So they talk about that, and then they also do they had a super trainer. They had Autumn come to this last one and then they have big wigs in the company come, or I know like they had like Carl Deichler went to Philadelphia maybe, or somewhere, I don't know. So anyway, you can look it up in your coach office when it gets closer. I think most of us are all local to here, but if you're not, you look up as it gets closer where the events are happening around you, and it's usually like only a couple bucks to get in, and there's a live workout, so it's just a really awesome event. It's always super fun, always like really awesome content. They have inspiring stories that they share about coach success stories. Local people in the area that are doing really well in their business come and speak. It's just, I've never walked out of a Super Saturday not being like totally fired up. Our team retreat. So this is really exciting, you guys. This has been on my vision board this year to host my first team retreat. So I am going to be hosting this November 9th through 11th. It's going to be local here in the Finger Lakes. I'm looking to rent an Airbnb on one of the lakes here, and I'm going to be booking a photographer to come and do some headshots for us. And then I also am going to look to be getting some guest speakers so we can get some good training in, but then also go to some wineries and some breweries and just spend some time together and have some fun. So to earn this, you don't need to pay for anything. You just need to get yourself there. But to earn this, you need to be an Emerald coach or above. So we'll talk about Emerald in a second. So I'm really excited about that. So talk to your upline or myself if you are looking to make that happen for you. So team call schedule. So obviously, like I said, Sundays are our team calls. Those are going to be every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you don't make any other call, make sure you make our team call, okay? Mondays are the dream team calls. So when you join this team, we are a part of the bigger organization called the Dream Team. So the Dream Team is currently the #1 team for the 4th year in a row. It's Melanie Mitro is the leader of the Dream Team. She's the top coach in the company for the past 4 years. So we fall under her organization. Her team calls, all of you should be a member of that coach page by now, are every Monday at 9. So I strongly encourage you to keep in check with that Dream Team page. It is a great resource. There's constantly trainings being offered. There's constantly awesome calls and questions being posted there. I post questions there all the time. It's a really awesome, amazing resource for if you're looking for like a success partner. You can post in there, and it's just like if you can make those calls or at least catch the recordings, those are awesome. Wednesdays. So from starting in September, the first Wednesday of every month, we're going to be doing this Getting Started Right call. So for all your new coaches, new people to the team, I'm going to be hosting this call for those guys on Wednesday. So the second Wednesday of every month, we're going to do a push to Emerald. So basically, like the call we did a couple weeks ago, I'm going to be going over how you hit Emerald that second Wednesday of every month. So for everyone new, or even if you have been pushing for Emerald, you can hop on this call. Everyone is welcome. Third Wednesday, we're going to do a push to Diamond call. So for all of my Emeralds that are pushing for Diamond, or anybody that hits Emerald and is pushing for Diamond, that will be a call for you, where we'll break down some more strategic strategies for how to hit Diamond. The fourth Wednesday of every month, basically the last Wednesday, is going to be a push to Premier and Elite call. So for all of my ladies that are, either hitting Diamond or pushing for Diamond or reach it and above, this will be for you, and we'll go over what it means to be Premier and Elite and how you can reach it. Saturdays are going to be our Saturday morning coffee club. So I haven't decided if we're going to start this Saturday or not, but I'll keep it posted in the team page. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be held on, oops, I'm running out of time, at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. So we are just going to be all on Zoom on this call here. And basically we're going to hang out and we can talk about things that are working in our business, things that we're having trouble with, and basically just sort of like a hangout for us all to kind of feed off each other and learn from each other and just kind of just hang out. So, all right, that is housekeeping tasks. So quickly, I'm going to go over the 4 vital behaviors. So I've touched on this before, but this is basically the bulk of our business, you guys. This is like the core of it. The 4 vital behaviors, if you nail these, if you make these a part of your daily life, like there is no way you will not be a successful coach. Being a product of the product is first and foremost because this is always, it starts with you and it ends with you. You know, being a product, you know, committing to your own health and wellness journey and proving that, one, these programs work, that these you know, like our products work and everything, that this, how you live your lifestyle, showcasing that is always going to be first and foremost. It always comes down to you being true to you and your own journey. Inviting. So I've talked about this in the beginning. I'm gonna, you know, just try and drill it into your head. What we have here is a gift. So inviting people to this opportunity. So many people don't even know this exists, you guys. Like I didn't even know this existed. And if I had not been invited, then I would not be here. I would not know, I would not have learned, and I would not have come to like love this community and have changed my life. So inviting is so important. And we'll go over inviting more as we get into this call and later calls. But inviting is huge. And this is something you do right out the get-go, you guys. Like day one, you should be inviting. Like there's no, you're not just inviting, you're inviting people to do it with you, okay? So personal development is going to help in this case because obviously a lot of us come into this with a lot of fear. We have a lot of insecurities that we're trying to work through. And, you know, I've never run a business or been a leader or anything like that. Everything about this was brand spanking new to me. And what helped me overcome a lot of my self-limiting beliefs is personal development. So personal development and professional development. So the top 4 books that I would recommend to you guys starting out right out the gate would be Mastering Your Mean Girl. This is a really great one just for getting over like self-limiting beliefs and more about self-love. Get Over Your Damn Self is a really awesome one for professional development as well, especially if you're brand new to multi-level marketing or just anything like this. Like that is such a gold of a book. Like it is just really cutthroat and the author is like really awesome. I read that book. I loved reading it because I was able to take notes. So that's a really good book I would recommend reading. Mastering Your Mean Girl is a really good one to listen to because she's Australian, and who doesn't love listening to Australian accent? Other book that I would really recommend is Girl Wash Your Face is a really good book. Again, with the whole self-love, self-limiting talk. I just love her cutthroat attitude in that book, and I just love how real she is, and I think that's a book that's really helped me over the last couple months. And then the last book, what was that last book that I wanted to share with you guys is another like business book. I would say High Performance Habits. If you are seriously wanting to grow this business, High Performance Habits is like another really good one to read for taking notes purposes. But like that one pretty much tells you what you need to be doing as a what high performers are, the leaders out there, the top coaches, people we look up to that do these amazing things. These are the type of habits that they are doing that is why they're so successful. Okay, and then recognition. So recognition, who doesn't love to be recognized? I love this being the fourth vital behavior because I feel like it is so important. We all just need to be recognized. I think that's why this community is so special. Why our challenge groups are special. Why as coaches, we make such a difference is because nobody's just a number. We are a person, and we all have our specific goals. And those little things, those little non-skill victories, those little mountains that we overcome on a day-to-day basis throughout these different phases of life and throughout our own lives, those deserve to be recognized. And if you recognize people for those little achievements, they're going to keep doing what they're doing to keep growing and to keep hitting those goals. So recognition is really awesome. And when you see me shout out people in the challenge groups or in the coach pages, that's what recognition is, and it's really, really important. Success Club. Okay, so this is like the nitty-gritty of basically how to show that we are making a difference. Success Club means 3 lives have been changed that month. So when I say that, it means that you've gotten 3 people started on a healthier way of living. So whether they get set up with Shakeology, you set them up with Performance Line, Beach Bars, Daily Sunshine, which is for the kids, or a challenge pack. Basically what we most often do is get people set up with challenge packs because they're joining us in our challenge group or boot camp. So if you set someone up with a home direct order of any of these 90 PV or more, which is all these things are, the beach bars, it's 2 boxes, is 90 PV, then that earns you 2 Success Club points. So Success Club 5 or higher, you've earned Success Club for that month. So and the really awesome thing about Success Club is that once you hit Emerald, which is your first benchmark on the rank ladder, you start getting free customer leads. So people that call in hold on guys, I'm losing time. But so once people that call in to do the free trial or sign up for the free trial, they will get assigned to a coach. So they aren't necessarily signed up. You don't get any Success Club points from them, but they'll pop up in your coach office. And if you are an Emerald earning Success Club, so Success Club 5 or higher, you will get those leads. You can shoot them an email, let them know that you're there for them, and invite them to your challenge group. And those people could become your potential customers and future coaches. And the awesome thing is once you hit Diamond and are achieving Success Club 10, you get free customers, like people who signed up for Shakeology or Beachbody on Demand or a challenge, they're on for a program on their own through the website, infomercial, whatever. They get assigned to you, and if they continue on that second cycle, you get that volume point. Or you get that commission from them. So that's awesome. Again, those are people you reach out to. You let them know that you're there, that you welcome them to your team, and let them know that you hello, I'm your coach. So let me see. I don't want to run out of time. So ranks. So we talk about Emerald a lot, but first off, so active coach. So an active coach means that you are active with 50 PV per month. All right, so that means if you are on home direct subscription of Shakeology, that's 90 PV a month. You are gold. You are already an active coach. For those of you that are buying Energize every month or Beach Bars or whatever, if you're spending at least $50 or you have 50 PV or at least a month, you are an active coach and you are a contributing factor to this team. So the next rank that you all should be pushing for if you are looking to grow a business is Emerald. So Emerald is basically you and 2 more of you, 1 on each leg. So you and 2 other coaches, discount coaches like you, we all start out as active with 50 PV, that makes you Emerald. So that gets you earning the I hate this, so stressful. upgrade. I don't even know how much I'm spending, but I